Nearly 8,000 firefighters are struggling against wildfires across Northern California tonight as winds kick up again. Officials report more than 20 fires have left at least 21 people dead and consumed at least 3,500 homes and businesses. We begin with a report from Mina Kim of PBS member station KQED.
As the sun rose today, Sylvia Parkinson surveyed the ash and burned metal that was once her home in Santa Rosa.
Nothing left. There's my steps. This is our front patio that goes around. As you can see, my fireplace. It's just amazing. There's nothing left. You know what I did save? I saved our wedding rings. It's the one thing I grabbed.
Here's my neighbor's house.
Dozens of homes in Parkinson's Coffee Park neighborhood were swallowed by the fast-approaching fires that broke out Sunday night. And today, Sonoma County officials ordered new evacuations.
If you have a place to go, go. The less people here and the less people we have to evacuate, the better off we're going to be.
Yesterday, winds from the south spread the flames north, but the winds shifted today and turned gusty again, pushing the fire south. In nearby Napa County, officials ordered evacuations for nearly half of Calistoga, a town of 5,000 people. Firefighters there say they too are bracing for windy, low humidity conditions that fuel fires.
We are expecting some extreme fire behavior and growth of our incidents currently, and that is going to lead us to challenges.
All told, more than 20 fires are burning across Northern California. None are close to being contained, and most, if not all, are still spreading. Back in Coffee Park,
there had been this pile of drop cloths because my son was going to paint the house over there that's no longer there.
Steve Smith and his wife also evacuated Sunday night after waking to the smell of smoke. They came back today to find their home spared, only because a passerby had stopped to hose it down. 10 minutes down the road at the Bonovia Winery, co-owner Mike Sullivan was trying to keep things running.
That's your home?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's not even recognizable as a home.
No, it's not.
He's staying at his vineyard after his home just up the hill was burned to the ground.
Just this incredible noise that was nothing. It had to be fire. So, I ran back to the house. I woke up the kids, and we all left. We left within 3 minutes.
Many others, among Santa Rosa's 175,000 residents, are now staying with friends and family or at shelters.
I don't know how long I'm going to be here or what's happening at home, and that's starting what I'm starting to think about now is, am I going to have a home to go back to?
Desperate family members and friends are also searching for loved ones, with hundreds reported missing.
So we're running roughly 380 still unaccounted for, but as you can see, as the numbers change, we are finding people.
In Southern California, another big fire has been burning near Anaheim since Monday, but improved conditions have allowed 1,600 firefighters to contain just under half of the blaze. Governor Jerry Brown surveyed the overall situation today from the state's Fire Operations Center.
This will be tens of billions, so we got to get ready to deal with this situation and then prepare for others that will follow in the years to come.
And in Washington, California Congressman Kevin McCarthy, the House Majority Leader, promised action on additional disaster funding.
It'll take time to control these fires, but we'll begin to rebuild.
Meanwhile, as the fires continue to burn, there are growing health concerns. Officials warn that heavy smoke and ash could trigger asthma, bronchitis, and other breathing problems. They're advising people in affected areas to stay indoors.
That was reporter Mina Kim. I spoke to her just a short time ago and began by asking about concerns over the number of people who are missing.
Sonoma County Sheriff Robert Giordano said that there are about 380 people unaccounted for after they were able to locate 150. But there seems to be some confusion with the numbers because earlier the sheriff had reported that 670 were missing. So the sheriff acknowledged the discrepancy in the numbers and said that he was going to try to clear that up at the next briefing. He does remain hopeful that a significant number of those who are missing, it's because they are unable to communicate with loved ones that they're safe because of the limited cell phone service here and also the fact that there are thousands who still remain without power.
Well, we know the toll is very serious, and you were telling us you were there when they discovered someone who had not made it.
Yeah, so we were at a mobile home park here in Santa Rosa called Journey's End. And while we were there, police started cordoning off one of the burnt mobile homes. And then they told us it was because they believe a body was in the rubble. So while law enforcement officials are optimistic that it's related to communication problems, there will definitely be some who are missing because they were unable to survive this fire, Judy.
And finally, Mina, this hits close to home. You have your own home in Napa County, and the fire, you were telling us, has gotten very close to you.
Last night was a tough night for Napa County, especially in the area west of the city of Napa. They had to expand the evacuation zone there significantly because the winds have shifted. And as you can probably tell right now, the winds are picking up here in Sonoma County. And it just underscores the volatility of the situation here. This fire, Judy, is very far from being under control. And in fact, the sheriff's department has stopped limited escorts that they were doing earlier today to allow people to retrieve medicines and other critical provisions because they're just too worried that it's getting too dangerous now with this wind.
Clearly a long way to go before this is resolved in any way. Mina Kim, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Judy.